Never accept a red envelope from a stranger at night. In Chinese culture, a red envelope usually means luck, money, blessings, a good beginning. But old people used to say, if someone you do not know gives you a red envelope after dark, do not take it. Because not every red envelope is meant for the living. Chen learned this on the 7th night of the lunar month. He was walking home alone after work, through an old street where most shops had already closed. The lanterns outside the doors were still glowing red, but the road was strangely quiet. No cars, no voices, only the sound of his own footsteps. Then he saw an old woman standing under a tree. She was wearing a dark jacket, and her face was half hidden in the shadow. In her hand was a red envelope. When Chen walked past, she suddenly smiled. "Young man," she said softly, "take this." Chen stopped. The envelope looked new, bright red, clean. There was no name written on it. Chen thought maybe she needed help giving it to someone. So he asked, "Who is this for?" The old woman said only one sentence, "For the one who accepts it." Chen felt a chill on his neck. But before he could step away, the old woman pushed the envelope into his hand. Her fingers were ice cold. Then she turned and walked into the darkness. Chen looked down. The red envelope felt heavier than it should. When he opened it, there was no money inside. Only a small piece of yellow paper. On it was written his full name, and beneath his name was tomorrow's date. Chen's hands began to shake. He ran home and told his grandmother. The moment she saw the envelope, her face changed. "Where did you get this?" Chen told her everything. His grandmother immediately grabbed a pair of chopsticks, picked up the envelope, and threw it into a metal basin. Then she burned it completely. She said, "A red envelope given at night may not be a gift. Sometimes it is an invitation." Chen asked, "An invitation to what?" His grandmother looked toward the window and whispered, "To replace someone." That night, Chen did not sleep. At exactly midnight, someone knocked on his door. 3 times. Then a woman's voice came from outside. "You accepted it." Chen covered his mouth and did not answer. The knocking stopped before dawn. The next morning, Chen went back to the old street. There was no tree, no old woman, only a faded funeral notice pasted on the wall. The woman in the photo was the same woman who gave him the envelope. She had died 7 days earlier. Since then, Chen never touches a red envelope found at night. And in some old Chinese families, elders still warn children. A red envelope brings luck in daylight, but after dark, it may be carrying someone else's fate. So if a stranger offers you one at night, smile politely. Walk away. And never look back. Subscribe for more ancient warnings from Chinese folklore before the next one finds you.